In a small village in Igbo land called Umweke village lived two best friends named Chukuma and Obiora. They both came from a very poor family. The both family are very close to each other. Chukuma is the only child and son of his parents. His father is late, it's just Chukuma and his mother. Chukuma loves his mother so much that he works so hard to make her happy. Obiara, on the other hand, is the only son among two girls in his family. His parents were still alive. Chukuma and Obiara were age mates. That was why their bond was so strong. One day, Chukuma and Obiara sat under a tree, discussing how they will make their life better and also the life of their family members. That they can't stay in the village and remain poor forever. Obiara said to him, Chukuma, my brother, I know a friend that lives in Lagos. He stays alone and he's also doing well. He's from this our village too. I heard he's coming back this weekend. I want to talk to him to know if we can follow him back to Lagos so that we can hustle more and see more opportunities. So I want to let you know first. I don't know if you are interested in traveling with me. I'm only telling you this in case if he agrees. Chukuma nodded and replied him, Of course, I will follow you. Why won't I be interested? I'm interested, my brother. My mother is still healthy. She can take care of herself. Biko, I'm interested. I want to make this money. Obiora agreed. They both talked about something else and later went home. Later that weekend, Obiora heard that his friend Eze is back, so he went to see him. When he got there, they both hugged. Eze was so happy to see his longtime friend Obiora. They both sat down and catched up on good old times. Later on, Obiora said to Eze, Eze, my friend, I want to discuss something with you. Please, my friend, I am tired of staying in this village, and I'm tired of doing one thing in this village. Please help me out. I would love it if you can take me out of this village to Lagos so that I can hustle and meet more people and more opportunities. I need to make this money, Eze. Please, I'm begging you. And you know that my friend and my brother, that my old time friend, my best friend Chukuma, right? Eze nodded. Okay. Please, he also wants to join me to travel and leave this village. Please, I don't know if you will be fine with it too. Please don't be angry, my brother. I'm begging you. Eze replied him and said to him, My friend Obiora, I heard everything you just said. Why will I be angry? There is no problem. There is no problem in trying to hustle. We are all men. We need to make money. Anyway, you and Chukuma can come and live with me. I have a room big enough to contain the three of us. There are a lot of opportunities over there. I'll be leaving in 4 days. So if you guys are ready now, you can follow me back. But if you're not ready yet, I will drop my address. Then you guys can come later. How do you see it? Obiora said to him, We are ready. I will go and inform my friend Chukuma. We will follow you back immediately, please. Eze agreed and they discussed more. And then he went to Chukuma's house to inform him the good news. And Chukuma was so happy about it. Chukuma told his mom about it and she gave him her blessings. He promised to return and visit her once in a while. 4 days later, they all prepared to leave. Their family wished them well and they all left. Chukuma hugged his mom the longest and they all left. When they got to Lagos, the two of them were so happy. They promised themselves that they will work hard and make money and also make their people proud. Eze brought them into his house and told them to feel at home. He explained to them how hustling in Lagos looks like. He also advised them to remain focused and avoid bad friends and bad people, and also avoid doing bad things. They both agreed to do what he said. The next day, Eze introduced them to some of his business partners. He told them to choose what they want to do and do it well. Chukuma and Obiora chose different businesses. They are really doing well. Everyone in that market loved their humble and hardworking nature. Few years later, Chukuma and Obiora had already saved up enough money to start up their own business. Chukuma decided to use the money he saved to leave the country and go make enough money out there, while Obiora stayed back in the country to continue his own business. He started his own business and it was doing well. If you're enjoying this story, please subscribe, like and leave a comment. Thank you. Few months later, Chukuma left Nigeria to another country to go hustle more. Everyone was very happy for him. But before he left, he traveled back home to the village to go see his mother. He gave her enough money and bought enough things for her upkeep. His mother prayed for him and he left. He promised everyone that he would contact them immediately he arrived to the country. When he got to the country, he called his best friend Obiora, and he also called Eze and his own mother, and few other people and family members. They were so happy to hear from him. Few years later, Chukuma became so rich and decided to build a big mansion in his village. But he had no one to help him with the house contract. He called his best friend Obiora and informed him about his plan. Obiora was truly happy for him. He advised Chukuma to call one of his trusted cousin brother in the village and give him the contract. Chukuma agreed, but Obiora also told him to tell his mother about his plan of building the house so that she will be aware and also look after the project. But Chukuma disagreed and told his friend that he wanted it to be a surprise to his mother. Chukuma called one of his trusted cousin brother that he was close with, called Nze. Nze was known to be intelligent and learned. Nze agreed to take up the project. Chukuma was sending money for Nze for the contract. He was even paying him so much for doing the work. Few months into the house building contract, Chukuma requested to see the house, and Nze was sending him pictures of the ongoing house. Few months later, Chukuma decided to come home to Nigeria since the house is almost completed. He first dropped at Lagos and met with his best friend Obiora. After his stay with Obiora, he traveled down to the village. His mother was so happy and surprised to see him. He immediately called his cousin Nze to come show him his house, but Nze told him that he was not in the village. Chukuma was becoming worried. Even his mother was bothered about it, but he had to lie to his mother that he just had a business problems. He called Nze again weeks later to come and show him his house, but Nze gave him another excuse. This kept on happening for months. He called Obiora, his friend, for help. And Obiora advised him not to leave until he see the house. So probably Nze ate his money and didn't build any house for him. Chukuma could not believe it. He wanted to confirm it. He started texting Nze, asking and begging him to come show him his house. Nze started sending him threat messages, threatening to kill him if he doesn't leave him alone. That was when he came to Chukuma's senses that Nze might have not built any house for him. He felt so bad that his own brother would do this to him. Nobody knew what was happening, even his own mother. It was only Obiora that knows what was going on. This was really bothering him. He felt so bad. He blamed himself for trusting his brother so much after everything he had done for his brother. One fateful day, he got a message from Nze asking him to come to one particular place, that he's ready to show him his house. That he's sorry on how he talked and how he was reacting to him. He just said that he wanted to surprise him. Chukuma was happy and believed him immediately and decided to go. He told his mother that he was going to see a friend. His mother stopped him and said to him, "Chukuma, my son, I'm having a bad feeling about you going out today. Please don't go anywhere. Tomorrow you can go. You can go and see anyone you want to see tomorrow, but please not today. He replied his mother saying, Mama, nothing is going to happen to me. I'm just going to go meet a friend. Okay, oh. My son, just be careful. I'm really scared. I'm just having this bad feeling that something might happen to you, his mother said. He hugged his mother and assured her that nothing is going to happen to him, and then left. What Chukuma didn't know that he was going to meet his death that day. His mother was actually right. Hey besties, I know you guys are enjoying this story. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you. Meanwhile, they had already arranged for some boys that would beat up Chukuma so bad. They had already prepared and digged a grave that they will use and bury him after they must have killed him. When he got there, they took him into an uncompleted building. Chukuma said to him, Nze, what is this? This is a bush. This is not the house you just sent to me in pictures. This is not my house. Please take me to my house. Nze replied him, You are very stupid. You think you've made it, Okwaya? You think you want to use this house to oppress us in this village? I will beat you. I will kill you and bury you here, and nobody will find your body. You think you are wise. You think you have arrived. I will deal with you, stupid and foolish boy. Boys! Immediately he screamed boys. Some men came out and started beating Chukuma. They were beating him so badly. Chukuma was screaming for help, but nobody was close to help him. Chukuma said to Nze, My brother, what did I ever do to you? I am your brother. What have I ever done to you? After everything I did for you, this is how you want to pay me back. I am your brother, Nze. Nze, why? Why, Nze? What did I do to you? Why do you want to kill me? Nze was just laughing wickedly. They continued beating him till he passed out. They threw his body inside the grave and covered him up and left. They thought he had already died, not knowing that they buried him alive. They all left anyway. What Nze didn't know was that Chukuma recorded the whole conversation he had with Nze at the site and threw his phone inside a small bush that was there. When Chukuma got to where Nze told him to come, he sensed something bad. He knew something bad was going to happen, but he waved it. When he got there, when he started having the conversation with Nze, he had to put his phone record and recorded every single conversation he had with Nze. He knew something bad was going to happen to him, so he was ready. That day passed by. Chukuma didn't come back. His mother was so worried. Few days later, his mother couldn't find his son. He sensed that something went wrong, that something must have happened to his son. The whole villagers started looking for him. Everyone loved Chukuma because of how humble and kind he was. They looked for him, but they could not find him. Obiora did not know what had happened to Chukuma, his friend. He even tried calling his number, but his number wasn't going through. He was so worried that night. So one day, he slept off. Chukuma's spirit visited him in his dream and said to him, Hello, my brother and friend Obiora. It's me, Chukuma. I'm finally dead, but my spirit is restless. They have finally killed me. Nze, my brother, killed me. I seek vengeance. I want you to go to the village and tell my mother what happened to me and where they buried me. I will direct you where they buried me. Please, I am begging you, my brother. Do this for me. Obiora screamed and jumped up with fear. That was when it drew to him that his friend might be in trouble. But the problem was that he don't know how to relate it to his mother. He was still in doubt and decided to go. He thought it was just a common dream, not knowing that truly his friend was dead. That morning, Obiora decided to ignore the dream and message and went for his business. The next day, when he was preparing for work, he got a message that one of his shop got burnt. He rushed over there and found out that it was true. Nobody knew how or what started the fire. That night, Chukuma came to his dream again and said to him, Obiora, why are you ignoring me? Go and tell my mother what I told you to tell her. I will tell you where they buried me. I will lead you to everything. Go. Help me, my friend. He disappeared, and Obiora woke up. Obiora was still doubting whether to go or not. The next day, he decided to go to shop. But when he was preparing to go to shop, he got a call that one of his shop got burnt again. That was when it occurred to Obiora that something has gone wrong. That night, Chukuma visited Obiora and said to him, if you don't do as I say, you will live in pain. The next morning, Obiora decided to travel down to his village and immediately went to Chukuma's house to know if truly he's dead. When he got there, he met Chukuma's mother crying. He went and hugged her and asked her about Chukuma, and the mother explained everything that happened. How Chukuma told her that he was going to go see a friend, and since that day, she has not seen her son. Obiora went ahead to tell Chukuma's mother his own experience, how Chukuma visited him and told him who killed and buried him, and how his two shops got burnt. His mother started crying and screaming again. Chukuma's mother later related this to the village elders, and they decided to find the truth through their village oracle. When they got there, the oracle confirmed that it was true, that Chukuma is dead. They went and brought Nze to ask him where he buried their son. But Nze denied it. The village chief called the police to arrest him and then brought him to court for sentencing. But there was no evidence to sentence him. A night before the court day, Chukuma came to Obiora in his dream and told him to take some people where he was buried, that once he gets there, that he should look around for his phone at the small bush beside where he was buried, that he's going to find the phone and the whole evidence will be in the phone. Obiora did as he was told. They saw the grave and the phone. The recordings and everything was there, and they took it to court. When he got to the court, the judge was about to discharge the case because of lack of evidence. Immediately, Obiora came in with the evidence. He handed it over to the judge. The judge then went through the messages and the recordings and saw every evidence he needed. He immediately sentenced him to life imprisonment. Nze was surprised at how the phone came about. He was taken away by the securities. Chukuma's mother wept and cried for his son. Obiora still did not get over the shock of his friend's death. They took him out from where he was buried and held a proper burial for him. That night, Chukuma visited both his friend Obiora and his mother and said to him, "Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe, like and leave a comment." Obiora, my friend and brother, thank you for everything you did for me while I was alive. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being my brother. Thank you for everything you did for my mother. Thank you. I will always miss you, but I will always watch over you. Everything you've lost, it shall come back to you. I will miss you, my brother and friend, till we meet again. He visited his mother that same night and said to her, "Mother, you are not alone. Someone will visit you one day. Please believe everything she's going to tell you. I will always watch over you. I will miss you, mother. Please stay happy and healthy." He smiled and disappeared. Meanwhile, Nze had not had a peaceful night or sleep at the prison. He keeps screaming and running around like a mad person. He keeps shouting and screaming like he's being chased by someone. One day, he was found dead, and no one knew what killed him. He just died mysteriously, and his body was thrown away. When Obiora got back, he broke the news to the market people, and everybody was so sad. Everybody mourned and missed him. Obiora mourned and missed his friend so much. But he was happy that justice was served, and his friend's spirit would be resting in peace. Few months later, a beautiful lady with 2 twin young boys came to Chukwuma's house in the village. After they must have searched and searched, they were finally directed to the right house. When they got to Chukwuma's house, they met his mother, who asked them who they were and who they were looking for. She replied, "My name is Sandra, Mama. These 2 boys are my sons, Chukwuma's sons, your grandchildren. Chukwuma got me pregnant before he traveled out, but we had a court marriage. Before he left, nobody knew about us except Obiora, his best friend. I was expecting him to come back and pay my bride price before what happened to him happened. I was asked to stay back till everything is over. I am his wife." Chukwuma's mother was shocked at the news. She remembered the dream she had and what her son told her. She went to hug them happily. She thought she would lost everything. But actually, she gained more. She is finally not alone. Chukwuma made enough money that would take care of his mother and his new family. And finally, their sadness was restored, and they all lived happily. Morals of this story: greed and jealousy can lead to destruction, just like how Nze's envy for his brother's success led him to commit a hideous crime, which resulted to his own downfall and death. This also teaches the importance of relationship in life. How Obiora helped his friend when he was alive, and even at death, he still remained trustworthy. We pray to meet friends that will always be there for us in times of trouble. Family ties can also be both a blessing and a curse. These stories show that even the closest family member to us can cause or bring harm to us. We should always pray to God to take those kind of evil family members far away from us. Justice may be delayed, but it will surely come. And karma will catch up with those who do evil. And may our good and our good doings never lead to our death or kill us. Amen. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I would love for you to drop a comment and also like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notification buttons for more new videos. Till next time guys. Bye!